Yo, it's your boy Mduduzi. 16, all my brothers, all my sisters, all my kings and queens. I'm coming back to y'all with another video. Today is Wednesday, the 6th of August 2025. My watch is saying about 5:45, I'm 5 minutes ahead. So that's why it's gonna come off a little blurry. I just want to quickly speak about righteous living is the way. I was just thinking to myself earlier that it just makes so much sense. Like, how can we get it wrong? And that's why I understand that Matthew 6 verse 33 says, seek first the kingdom and his righteousness. And in other translations, I'm not sure which one exactly, it says, live righteously. I've speaked on this before, but I look at problems even in my life and everyone else, and it's violating laws, not living righteously. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can speak for all of us that we want a good life. But righteous living is so important, man. It's so obvious, but I see people don't see it. It's like, you have to make sure that you align with the Bible. I know where people go wrong is they do things, but they're not sure if God approves of it. Let me put it like that. And what I mean is, some cultures, they go against the ways of God. And I understand why the Bible says we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because if you don't know better, you'll do this thing whereas it's holding you back. You know what I'm saying? Tradition can hold you back. It's unfortunate that sleeping around, especially without a condom, you think it has no effect, but people are getting burned. And I always wondered to myself, is it because everyone is really sleeping around and people are spreading sicknesses, people are sick out here? Because yes, sleeping with someone without a condom is dangerous. But the way people are being burnt is what is going on? You can't even take that risk, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just righteous living. It's today I was headed to Northgate Mall, right? I was gonna go buy a t-shirt. It's a new t-shirt, y'all will see. It's written faith. A lot of people have it. I want to jump on the wave, you know what I'm saying? A guy approached me while I was waiting to turn at a robot. He comes, black brother, he's selling glasses, you know what I'm saying? So then he has his glasses here, he's holding them in a certain way where he showcases them. He comes to me with his other hand. My window is up, but yeah, he comes with a fist pump, you know what I'm saying? So I lower the window a bit. I don't want to lower it all the way down because I was wearing exactly like this. What if he tries to snatch the chain? I know this is what brothers be about. I don't blame them though, but I lowered halfway, I give him a fist bump, he gets to talking. I like this car that you're driving, dream car, 123, 123. He's talking about he doesn't sell to white people. White people will be jealous of my car. And it's not even mine, but you know what I'm saying? Then he's like to me, you know what? I like the way you dressed. I don't know what word he used. But I legendary type of, you know what I'm saying? And I'm dripping, man. Oof. Man, shout out to all who complimented me today. I literally got the most compliments. I'm in a suit, topped it off with the polo shoe, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, he proceeds to say, take a pair of these glasses, I'm giving it to you for free. Because I F with you, basically. He gives me a pair and he's like, please help me, compensate me. I normally charge $150 for these. So I'm confused. I'm like, you give it to me for free, but now you want something. So I had a 10 rand here, right? I hand him the 10 rand. He's like, come on. I'm like, nah, you know what? Rather take your glasses back. He takes his glasses back. He gives me the 10 rand. And he's like to me, do you have 1 rand? I'm hungry. I'm like, brother's making no sense. I ended up driving off. But I was like, the brother's making no sense. And I was looking at it from this angle of, yes, I don't know how the brother grew up. He's close to being on the streets with what he's selling, because I know that glasses don't push like that. So, you know what I'm saying? But like, Romans 2 verse 11, if I'm not wrong, says, for there is no respect of persons with God, right? I was just thinking to myself, no matter where you are in life, if you start living righteously, if you obey God, do things right, it's almost impossible for you not to come up, right? Game God Goldie, there's a reel, right? I had watched on Instagram where they're interviewing him. He's inside his gold Rolls Royce, right, with McQueen. And they ask him, what do you do to be able to drive a car like this? And he proceeds to say, it's what I don't do. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I say that to say, and like he explained, that it's a removal process. And this is the same thing that I'm finding. Once you remove the corn, right? Once you stop drinking, once you stop smoking, you stop buying unnecessary things. I just went and splurged on clothes. Like, I splurged. But I did it because I have it, as well as I knew that I wasn't going to use that money for nothing else, right? But like, I see the reality. If I had held that money, this goes with food, right? If I just stop buying unnecessary junk food, I don't buy food when I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, most of the time I don't need to buy food, but I'll buy it just to buy it, if I put it like that. So, impulsive buying, if you can stop that, if you can just work out, cut off all the sugary things, stop chasing women, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I feel like we, as men, basically, it's our nature to want a woman, to chase a woman. But sometimes you do it to your own detriment as a brother, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand how, if you righteous, that how you cannot come up. I look at all the problems, and it's funny, I think of the verse now, it's in Proverbs, but the second part of the verse, which I remember, it says, the righteous understand all things, right? And truly I see that truth and I accept it, because I really do understand all things. Yeah, don't misquote me, because obviously I'm not where I'm supposed to be. But in terms of, I really just do understand. I'm not here because I'm not taking action. I'm someone who really, I see people doing the same thing, and it makes no sense to me why they don't just do something different. But, there's another video I had dropped, which is titled Every Flaw You See in Others, Fix in Yourself. And I've been realizing that's the case. It's like people do things that don't benefit them and they don't change. Now it's up to me to look at my life and be like, Mduduzi, you're not gonna make millions doing this or working a job, right? You have to be valuable. You have to add skills to yourself. You have to do this in order to get the outcome you want. It's like, it's so simple really, but really a lack of righteous living that holds so many people back. It's like, I even look at, I won't lie, my mom, and I see it's her lack of being strict on what's right and what's wrong, which is because now God has placed her as the leader of the family, right? I really don't trust women's leadership. Not saying women can't lead, but like, I feel like exceptions disprove the rule, but like generally the women I know are not good leaders. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't look up to any woman I know on some I want to model her life. They're just not doing it proper. You know what I'm saying? I feel like us men, and it's gonna sound however it sounds, but like us men are the leaders. But yeah, like I just look at the lack of leadership qualities, not to go in on my mom, but saying one thing, doing another, telling us to do one thing, you doing another. And like a lot of us know, if you don't, like you create a monster by saying don't smoke to your child, but you smoke. Not that my mom smokes, but you get it. But at the end of the day, it's just righteous living. It's like the basics bar thing. Like honestly, another thing that really bothers me which I don't get, I'm coming from a privileged position, so I have a little bit of money on me. So whenever I buy, and for me, I won't lie, I dedicated myself to buying polo. This, what I'm saying, the shirt is polo, the shirt, the shoes, the belt, my underwear, TMI. But like, I've always, even now that I'm buying polo, I understand that I'm really not at a financial place to be buying polo, right? Honestly speaking, I was assessing my life and like, I'm not standing on my own feet. I don't have excess money because I look at all the bills, like in terms of, okay, rent, or if I have, can I buy a house cash, but like rent, water, electricity, food. I want a car, obviously. All these expenses. Then having excess, right? Or excess, EXCESS, right? Excess money so that I can splurge on polo and really have it like that. I'm not at a point in my life that I should be buying polo, even though I still am head to toe in polo at times. I don't know where I was going with this point. Okay, yeah. The only reason I do buy polo though, right? And most of my items, the things I buy them when they have a sale. Because, like for me, also, I won't even lie to y'all, I wanted that validation of wearing polo. Now that I have so much polo, even though people do see it, they'll choose not to, right? Like they'll choose to overlook it, which is okay. Like I know people how they are. So I don't need that validation no more to go buy a pair of jeans that's 1.6. Yes, if I had that money, if I didn't mind, I'll buy it. But like I don't really need a black jean that's polo, that's 1.6. I'll buy it still, don't get me wrong. But you know what I'm saying? But I feel like because I'm not in a position to buy polo, or not that I'm not in, yeah, I'm not in a position. It's the wrong decision now at this point in my life with the money I have. I still buy Polo, right? Even though I buy it, most of my items on sale, because I can afford it, if I can put it like that. Like, I'm not out here at the Gucci store, which I could be, you know what I'm saying? But like, the reality is, I'm only probably gonna get a belt, get a hat, the cheap things. I won't out there go buy a jacket, a Gucci jacket, a Gucci bag. You know what I'm saying? So that's why for me it's like it's pointless going to Gucci or Louis, because it's just way out of my league. You know what I'm saying? One thing I don't get is brothers buying fake. Like, I have a bar that says fake clothes be reflecting that you fake, living right as an ambassador. This all for heaven's sakes. I'm gonna turn the light on one time to wrap this up. Yeah, but I don't get why you should or you need to buy fake. Like, for me, firstly, I'm a rapper, right? Like, in our culture, fake is shunned. Fake is, your reputation takes a hit. They laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like my chains, this one is fake, no cap. You know what I'm saying? Got it from my dad, thought it was real. It's not. But like, I embrace, how can I say, if I have a fake item, I embrace it. Like, as I say, this is my dad's chain. Went to go get it tested. Found out it was fake. I'm like, reality is, you know, with the amount of money my dad paid for the chain, either they straight up ripped them off. Whatever the case, it's a fake chain, right? But I don't see the need for me to go out and purposefully buy fake and try to disguise it as real. I don't blame brothers who do it. Like, even me, I remember coming up when I was still a young teenager, you know, like, if you know Small Street, you know. But like, a lot of shoes, a lot of everything is sold at like a tenth of the price. You know what I'm saying? If Air Max is 2.5, at Small Street it's 250. Okay, they could probably bump it up to like 500, right? But it's still fake F. But the danger in that is, because you know it's fake, you're not proud of it. Or in my experience, right, I've bought in the past fake shoes, right? But it wasn't like okay, I take blame for everything. I bought fake shoes, right? Even though I was a youngin', when I found out about Small Street. One thing is, firstly, you don't feel proud to show off your item because it's fake. You know, I had a brother who had a fake Air Max as well. Not Air Max, Air Force. And I remember him justifying himself on some, they can't tell, they won't be able to tell. And for me, like, that's the one thing I also hated about having a fake shoe. It's like, you had to hide, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you had to hide, like, you had to hide from the OGs who have the OG thing. Because like, even with me, like, with all the Polo I have, obviously, like, I'm at an age now where I don't find it necessary to call someone out. I don't need that ego boost to be like, I'm wearing real, he's wearing fake. But like, if I were to see someone wearing Polo and we got to interacting and I looked at it and I'm like, man, this looks fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had so much Polo and it's authentic. I say all that to say, even, let me tell the story. I remember I bought a Pyrex shirt by Small Street. And we had went to a party in Sandton, like a house party. And I just remember, man, like, feeling so down because even though no one said anything, like I felt like they could see that the shirt is fake, and I felt like this loser with the fake shirt. I just felt like I was punching above my weight, right? Like I was just, for me, what went on in my mind is slow down. You're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So recently I had a brother where I gym, right? He's the cleaner. You know, he sells things, all type of products, you know. He was just showing me, you know, it's jerseys, caps, but he was showing me pictures now. So I suspect that he's a brother. Like, let's say you say, okay, I want this polo shoe, for example, right, that I'm wearing. He goes, and I think maybe it's too small street, because no way he's getting it at the actual, he's not, no ways he's getting you an OG product, right? So he goes wherever he gets you a fake, you pay, he makes a profit. I think that's how he moves. The other day I'm at gym. I didn't really gym that day, but I'm at the gym, you know what I'm saying? He shows me a pair of Versace shades, you know what I'm saying? Personally, even if they were OG, I didn't like the design of those shades. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only like specific glasses. So, he showed me the Versace shades. He claimed, okay, now that's TMI, but like, he claimed that they were OG. I won't say how he got them. But I looked at them. I didn't really touch them because I wasn't interested in even buying. I wasn't even lying to myself. I was like, I'm not gonna buy. I knew already. But like, they looked fake, you know what I'm saying? And he was selling them for $450. Where I was looking at Burberry shades, right? At Woolworths Clearwater Mall for ladies. There are certain Burberry shades going for about 3,000. I was like, it's quite cheap, because I was thinking they go for maybe 10,000. But if Versace is a bigger and a better brand than Burberry, Versace has to be about 5,000, right? So if you're selling them for 450, I'm like, plus it's Versace, even though no one will really interrogate you, we can tell by your lifestyle. What car are you in? What clothes are you wearing? Or are you just someone who's walking and wearing Versace? Obviously, it's fake. So, like, I never understood why. Okay, let me not say never, but like, recently, now I just don't understand why I would buy something fake. Like, even gold, right? Like, yes, I have another chain that's gold, but it's not real gold. But like, I don't think I'd purposefully go buy a chain and wear it to try and make it seem like it's real. Because I know brothers will ask, you know, like, there's always gonna be, you know, every dog has its day, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, I said all that to say there's a brother who I saw bought the shades. And I'm just like, it didn't make no sense. I was like, why do you have to go buy the fake shades? It's like, I think everyone can tell, like, I don't know, like, and also, I don't want to judge him because I don't know him, but I'm like, do you need the shades? You know what I'm saying? And he's also someone who always has shades on. Like, I mean, I got to the gym today, it was about 5:30 to 6 a.m. It's the only time I see him, it's the only time I've seen him have his shades off, because he was washing his face. But like, even in the gym, shades on. Like, I don't get it. But like, for me personally, I feel like it doesn't go with righteous living, right? So let me grab the phone as I finish the video. I say all that to say, it's like, it's just about returning to righteous living, all brothers and sisters. Because most of the things people do is just like, for me, it's not, I don't understand it. And one thing I've realized is, you know, what I truly desire is righteous living. I won't lie. Like I've gotten to a place where I was in so much darkness. I was like, you know what? It's just time to return to God. And purity is so sweet. Yes, it's hard to maintain, but like you just feel so pure. Shout out, there's one lady, off rip, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm the receptionist, she's someone that impressed me, a white lady. I won't say she is beautiful, but it's not her beauty that stood out. It's more of her personality, who she was as a whole. And she was like to me, you've just got this calm aura. Which, what made sense in my mind is, what? I'm at a point now where, like, I'm striving to live clean. So there's nothing I'm hiding, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't give off weird vibes, if I can put it like that. Anyways, but yeah, it's like, we have to get out the darkness because people really be in the dark, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we won't know it all, but people be moving slimy. Women be taking, I tweeted the other day, it's disgusting how women take such huge secrets to the grave. Like, women, like, I'll never fully trust a woman, and it's just, it's sad to see, like, the harm women cause. They sleep with someone else, claim it's your baby, will never tell you about it, will never tell you if you adopted some woman. It's just, like, the darkness people are in. The only real and proper way is to first seek the kingdom, but also live righteously. It's your boy Mpiduzi. Peace.